out there. Yeah, you. Smile, say cheese.
Not a good face.
Oh, it's bank holiday weekend. We're out playing, aren't we?
We are.
Out.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? This is what it's all about.
It certainly is.
This is what we bought about for.
Life at 4 miles an hour.
I think we're doing 3.5.
3.5?
3.5. I can sense it.
You could crank it then, couldn't you?
Can't go cranking it. Although we are on river bit at a minute, so I suppose we could. But we won't.
But we won't. No, because I'm driving.
So this little trip is proper winging it though, isn't it? Because we planned on sort of last weekend and the last couple of evenings, or the last few evenings, transforming it from workshop to something we could use, you know,
Yeah.
put curtains up, sort mattress out, sort cooking facilities out, and then I were a bit poorly, weren't I?
Yeah, you got a poorly belly, didn't you?
Yeah, we'll not go into too many details,
No, you don't want to know.
but I were a bit poorly, so I even had to have some time off work, which didn't like me at all, is it? So yeah, we haven't really had a chance to prepare anything, have we?
No.
So at the minute we've got a couple of shower curtains pinned up as curtains. We open the mattress,
Yes.
and that's kind of doing its, because it's one of them memory ones, isn't it? And it has to.
It comes, it's about that big, isn't it?
So that's currently doing its stuff. But when we get there, we haven't even got things like, there's no lights fitted in the boat, or we're going to just rig up a little lighting system. So we've no lights fitted. We've no proper cooking facilities other than obviously the log burners on, so we can use that, and then we've just brought us gas barbecue with us, so we'll cook on that. But main thing is
We're out.
we're out. We're out.
What? Like out.
Out. So there will probably be, over the course of the video, like a few little bits that we need to do, like rigging a few lights up and things
Yeah,
like
because
that.
we are going to do it while we're out, aren't we?
Yeah,
We're
well,
just-
we really need a few lights up by the end of the day, otherwise we'll be sat romantic candlelight.
Should we
we-
just sit in dark?
We haven't even got any candles for a start. You do know there's a lot coming up here, don't you?
Right.
You are prepared, aren't you?
I'm lucky.
All right.
I've got company.
Yeah, but you need to be mooring up.
I'm not mooring up. You can moor up.
Oh, we've got a red light. Oh no, we've got a green light.
Is that green for go?
Green light spells danger. Oh no, that's red light spells danger. That means there's a locky on. Because he's now opening the gates for us.
Oh, that's amazing.
These locks though are the electric ones, aren't we? We've just done one back there.
Yeah.
So it's none of that
They're so easy, aren't they?
shoving paddles and things.
Just end up with hurty finger.
Dirty finger. But yeah, so nice and easy these ones. What's his destination today then?
I don't care.
Winging it.
Destination don't care.
We'll end up where we end up. There is talk, a few others from our moorings are coming out tomorrow, aren't they? And I think overall we'll probably head in for Sprotborough to meet up with them. But we might stop before that today and just kind of let them catch us up and we'll follow them or join them tomorrow. We might end up all the way to Sprotborough. We might end up in Scotland. Canals go to Scotland.
You know I've got work Tuesday, don't you?
Oh, better be phoning your boss then, hadn't you?
Saying I'm in Scotland.
Yeah, saying that you're not going.
You do know you're watching these box.
Oh. You could always have that poorly belly like I've just had.
No, I don't want it.
So we're going down.
Going down.
Old Walk Lock.
And I had to do it.
Neither of us have to get off the boat. funny day weather-wise as well, aren't we, today? It's kind of like sunny but not sunny, and then cold but not cold, and
Yeah, because when wind goes and sun's out, it's really quite warm.
and then sun goes in and breeze picks up a bit, and it's like, oh. So over the next couple of days we might be wearing everything from the mankini right through to my duffel coat.
What did you say your nan used to say? Top coat warmer.
It's a top coat warmer. As well as doing the little jobs that we need to do to use the boat this weekend, we've got another little mission.
Fill me in.
You're going to moor up on your own.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's the mission. As we all know, Dawn is an extremely good driver, captain, sailor, whatever it's called anyway. He's just not quite got that confidence to like do locks and things.
No.
You have moored up once, didn't you? I think the very first time we went out on it, you pulled us up to Rotherham town centre locks. You're just not quite got the confidence to be doing the locks and things yet, have you? But we'll get there. The next available spot we'll probably pull up and have a little sandwich.
Yeah.
Just hope my belly's alright for it. Have a sandwich and maybe a cuppa.
Certainly can.
Head out as well on them, that sort of full day and then the few evenings they've probably got the new toilet made as well.
Yeah.
But obviously I've not had a chance to do that yet, so that's probably going to be, obviously we're planning on stopping out till Monday, the bank holiday Monday, and then I have still then got Tuesday and Wednesday off work, so that'll probably be a job for them. Don't worry, we have got a toilet now on board. Just like more of a camping style
there's winging
toilet.
it and then there's winging it, pushing your luck in there.
Yeah, we're not quite. Oh, there's a heron, look.
Yeah.
It's funny that, we just said, probably 5 minutes ago, we've not seen a heron yet, and ta-da! But yeah, we're not quite winging it as far as just sort of over the side of it for the toilet.
No.
We have got a toilet on board, just not the one that we want to build. Even food-wise, we're kind of winging the weekend, aren't we? Because
Absolutely, yeah.
at the minute, due to lockdown restrictions, some of the pubs and things are back open for outdoor use only, but we can't rely on them to be able to get a meal. We don't really know where we're going to end up, so we don't know whether we're going to end up near sort of a takeaway or anything. Plus,
You don't need a takeaway right now.
I was just going to say, with my dodgy belly,
We've gone back to weaning. Never mind all that.
yeah, we probably don't want to be having a takeaway, and likewise, even when you went shopping, it were a bit what were advisable. So
Yeah,
Okay,
I had to realign my chakras when I went shopping. Not normal.
I had my Weetabix this morning, didn't I? You had your half a breakfast bar.
Half a breakfast biscuit.
Just now, could be dry bread.
Oh, I don't know if Peter's informed anybody, but we fetched us new gloves. Them really cheap gloves that I bought.
Do you remember from one of the earlier videos, I think it was the original costings video, we kind of bought all the bits and bobs we needed, life jackets and things. Dawn, who was in charge of ordering some waterproof gloves for us, because obviously we were going for blacking in like October, so we weren't sure what the weather were going to be like. And about £15 a pair for the gloves.
I'm saying nothing, no comment, Mr. Officer.
And this on the right hand side, I reckon should be the winging it boat yard.
Yeah.
This would be perfect. Get boats under cover, do a bit of work on them, bit of fettling, just needs a fettle.
Yeah.
You don't hear that often enough, do you, that phrase?
That's because nobody does it.
If it'll fettle up. What's wrong with it? It just needs a fettle.
How many times can you say fettle in a sentence?
It's a good word though, I like it.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
I'd have somewhere to do my electrolysis. Imagine what size tank I could get onto that.
Just electrolysis water.
I've got a few more plans for odd other bits like the electrolysis. Bits and bobs that we need to do. Because obviously I ain't got enough on rebuilding a boat, so
No.
I need a few little side projects.
Yeah, if you get bored and you're thinking your brain's on, what can I do next?
Must concentrate. Oh, butterfly.
That is exactly you.
Weather's changed a bit, love.
You're not kidding.
Just moored up, had a quick sandwich, let dog out for a week. It's
Took a turn.
yeah, proper black clouds coming that way, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, wind's blowing this way. So that's what's heading for us.
Yeah.
So I think we need to crack this open. Feel like narrowboat that James built opening parcels. But we've got a map. We had one of them before on way back from dry dock. I dropped it in water.
Dropped it in the canal. So, Peter says I have to keep my keys around my neck so I don't lose them. It needs a lanyard attaching to that and putting around your neck a little bit.
But it does mean we can have a quick look at, I mean, we have been down here once before, but obviously not enough time to remember it. So we can have a quick look, see what moorings and things are ahead, and see if we think we can get to any of them before this storm breaks.
Yeah, because it's
that
coming.
Ain't looking good.
No, that is coming, isn't it?
Yeah. And sure enough, that storm came all too quickly. So in between the raindrops, we hot-footed it down to the next set of moorings in anticipation of spending the night there. I think this just about sums up the English weather at the minute. Looking that way, it's absolutely beautiful. And then as we turn round, it's blowing a gale, and that sky is not looking so clever. So I think it's time to put the deck chairs away. This then's actually the following day. We've got up, had a brew, had a bit of breakfast, and Dawn's gone off to shops. We've come out for the weekend and she's still managed to go to shops. But anyway, so I've cracked on, got a little bit of electrics done. So I think all I'll do is I'll run you through the basics of what I've done and the basics of how the system works. But like I say, over time, as we come to put the proper lights and the proper kind of charging points and things like that, obviously we'll be wiring them in, so we'll look at it in a bit more detail then. But in effect, what you've got is the battery is obviously down there behind this bulkhead in the engine bay. So you've got a positive feed that comes up, and that goes into the back of this little switch unit. We've then got a negative feed from the battery that comes up to this. That's called a bus bar. In effect, everything that's earthed throughout the boat will be earthed onto that bus bar. So all the lighting circuits will come back to that, any charging points will come back to that. Things like we've got the submersible pump that's down there, just in case there's any water in the bottom of the boat. That's also earthed back to there. So that's your central point for your negatives throughout the boat. Then on this switch panel, it's only very basic, and we will almost certainly upgrade it, because at the minute we've only actually got 5 sort of switches on there, so we can only have 5 individual circuits, which when you work out, we've got lights in kind of the kitchen, dining room, living room, bedroom and bathroom. that's all 5 of those used without even thinking about, such as I said, pumps and stuff like that. So we will need more switches. Running off the back of each switch is a positive feed that's got a fuse in the back there, for safety obviously. And all we do is we basically crimp a connection onto the end and run a positive cable through to whichever circuit we want it to go to, whether that be a light, a charging unit, pump, etc. And then when we want to use them, dead simple, flick the switch. That's for the one for the kitchen light, obviously already. So there's nothing great or fancy about what we're doing, especially at the moment. Obviously we just need to tidy these wires up a little bit, just sort of pin them up. But like we say, ultimately, for this weekend and for the coming weeks as we're working on the boat, because now we've got this sort of system rigged in, obviously it does mean we can work as it goes dark, because we've got a bit of light in here. Hello, Dawn.
Hello.
Back from the shops, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just got a couple of bits, did you?
No comment.
Probably best. Now Dawn's here, put us straight to work, and we're just tidying these cables up a little bit and just sorting the connections out. Like I say, they are only temporary, so such as the connections here, we're not actually heat shrinking them, we're just putting a little bit of insulation tape around them, because we will be taking them apart and changing them, so obviously we don't want anything too permanent. And we've left plenty of slack along the run of cables towards the end of each run, so that as we do come to rewire all the individual circuits, we can add in switches and things like that and extra lights onto each circuit. But if nothing else, it'll be a bit better than us sitting there in the virtual darkness last night, won't it, love?
Yes, absolutely.
We'll like to be able to see each other's pretty faces for the rest of the night.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that look said it all. But I think I might leave Dawn to carry on smartening this up, because I've got a little mission with our temporary mooring pegs, and that's going to involve big hammers and smacking things. So I'll just jump in now and say we're going to leave it here for now, and we'll come back to you on the next episode, see what I get up to with this big hammer, see the conclusion of those electrics, and see what else we get up to on our few days away. So we hope you've enjoyed watching, and you'll join us next time. See you later, folks. Bye bye.